where you guys had just interrupted their feast. Remember their banquet, and there was the. Do you guys remember the three humans that you met? One's name was Udrum, one was Bessa, and the other was Calder.
We had one more female with them, weren't there? There was like 4 slaves.
Yeah, there was a total of 4, and the other one was his name was, what was his name? Like Joe or something like that. I think his name was Joe, and he's the poor guy that died, and that's the one that.
I thought Calder died. Okay.
Was it Calder died? Okay, all right. Then it was Calder. Then Joe was the guy that stayed behind, and then at the last minute, that's right, Joe came back in. So Calder died because of Gim and the Horn of Blasting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gim. And then yes, and then the Jester came out of nowhere. Exactly. So that's where we're going to pick up. We're going to pick up here in this room. This is the basically the Great Hall. Now I don't have a loot parcel assigned for this room yet, but I will have one in the future, but not right now. So let's go back to the images. All right, so here we are. We're here at the Honored Hold. You guys are on right here. Hold on.
How do I move this map around? Because I don't see all that you're seeing. I just see the chasm. I don't see like.
If you hold down your middle mouse button, you should be able to move the map.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Yep, or you could use the little radial, the yellow radial button on the lower right hand corner.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
So I'm guessing the tan areas are the
the fog of war, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, places we haven't been yet.
Where exactly are we at? Okay.
I think we're in like a dining hall area.
Okay, we haven't.
You guys are right here. Yeah. I wasn't going to start the adventure here, but we'll go ahead and we'll start it here. I was going to start you guys on the bridge, but not a problem.
Okay.
You guys see my token?
I see you
flying.
moving all around. Whee!
You putting a token? Can we put our tokens up here? Okay.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and put your. You guys should be able to drag it from the Can you guys drag them from the combat tracker?
Just drug mine from the top left.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want that. You guys got to drag them from the combat tracker, guys.
Can I delete it?
There we go. All right, here we go. There's Farland. There's Gimli. There's Rostaman. There's Ren. And there's Free. And you guys use your scroll wheel, and you can actually scroll up. So this is an old map, so the resolution isn't the best. So the more you zoom in, the more blurry it's going to get. But there's nothing I can do about that. So.
Okay, this is all backwards. Where was the kitchen? Where did we enter from the kitchen?
The kitchen's up here in the right hand side.
Okay.
The top right hand, yeah, that's the
doors.
kitchen.
Okay.
No, that's the entrance going out.
Right.
That's the double doors that you were hiding behind.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. You were hiding behind those double doors.
Okay.
Now,
so it's just tilted like 90 degrees.
Correct.
What is this red abomination beneath me?
This this is the chamber hall. This is basically, remember, this was facing the other way, but truly this is the true way the map is supposed to be facing. So this is north. All right. You guys, all of my maps from here on out are going to face north up. from here on out. I'm tired of doing maps north to the right, north to the left. I'm just going to take whatever map it is and turn it north, and that's what we're going to do. No matter how ugly it looks, you know, as having an oblong map in my files, I just don't care anymore. So, because I just want everything to be to the north. All right, so you guys have the 3 slaves here. The jester disappeared, and he basically told you that when the time is right, he will seek you, and you owe him a favor.
Wait, I thought we didn't.
I thought it was just
the one. Well,
no, because we traded the horn.
Yeah, but the one who shall be named was his name. But he is going to get with Gimli later on.
Ooh, Gim's in trouble.
He will get with Gimli.
Should not be named.
The one who should not. The one shall not be named. The one who shall not be named. Yep. So Gimli, you'll have to deal with him later. But everybody else, yes, is basically scot-free. You guys are free.
Gim is always getting into trouble. He's going to be the death of us one of these days, Ren, I tell you.
So in this room, the only thing that was magical was the magical maul that Gimli has. Gimli has the +1 magical maul. All right, so that was already basically taken care of. You guys already got some loot. I gave you guys the loot already, which was already put on your sheets. So, but
Watch how you swing that new toy of yours about Gim.
you guys have not been to the door in the very southwestern corner. You know,
So we just came from this one up north. I mean,
correct. Yeah,
Right, okay.
free burst through that double area. Yeah, that goes back out to. And in fact, I can.
I think there was another area
I don't-
out the double doors that we hadn't gone to, but it.
Yeah, here's this is where the chamber to the north goes. This is going back into the kitchen here,
Yeah.
and I'll open up the kitchen for you guys also.
And the hallway to the right is where the little slaves were, right?
Correct. Yep.
The little door to the right. We didn't
Yep.
go to the door to the left yet, I don't think.
No, you didn't. No. But yeah,
Or down
Okay,
that hallway.
I don't see a magical mall.
there is a maul on your the hammer, the warhammer. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Warhammer?
Yeah,
Okay.
the warhammer. That's it. Yeah. Yep, that is
Alright.
the magic item. That is yep.
So I think when we were
Jeez.
fighting here, I think a guy came from that west door, and then another guy came from the hallway with the double doors. So I don't know which way you guys want to explore
one whose
first.
name shall not be mentioned.
Have we not been through
What's
these
up,
double
Zovia?
doors yet?
Yeah, the server's full. I'll try to get
Yeah,
on.
That's the way I came into this room when we.
Zovia, I bet you're in
Nothing on your way
heaven.
Well, there's another door out there that we haven't.
You're in heaven that
haven't
server's
explored.
full.
I look towards the female.
might-
She seems
we
to
might
be
check
large.
that.
Ren, what shall we do?
Well, we should probably seek out all closed doors just to make sure that there's nothing else left.
Open
unturned.
all the doors, you say. Very well. Is Razman indeed, where do your talents truly lie, sir? I've seen you shoot your bow about several times. Do you know anything about mechanical objects and stuff?
Yes, I do. Which one do y'all want to explore first? The one to the.
I believe we were going back to
south?
where you entered from, to the north.
Okay.
Ren said something about opening all the doors.
All right, Dave. I guess I want to check and see if there's any kind of maybe traps.
Okay. Give me a when you do your roll, do a drop in the for me, and do a drop in the tower for me for the dice tower.
Okay. And which one is this going to be? Is it perception?
No, this is going to be perception. Correct.
Okay.
Katata Fish, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Katata Fish. Good to see you, bud.
How looks it, Razman?
Oh, yeah, you look at it and you just kind of laugh a little bit because the lock actually has been broke for quite some time, And it doesn't look like it was ever triggered or anything, but the lock was just broken. The door just opens up easily. Because you're down there, you know, you're kind of sweating a little bit. You know, you got the beads of sweat coming off of your forehead, and you get your breath, and you dig in, and then all of a sudden you notice that it's broken. You're like, ugh, and you just kind of push the door open, like, Jesus.
All right. I was worried about that broken lock, was I?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're worried about every lock. You don't know this could be your last, especially now using Fantasy Grounds. You have no freaking clue what you just rolled to me. I love it.
Right.
This could be your last check ever.
Yeah. All right. So what is this? Just a bunch of storage boxes?
Yeah, there's
Like
a bunch of different miscellaneous things here. There's some basically leftover stuff from the kitchen. There, you know, there's also, if anybody wants any kind of, like, there's a bed rolls in here. If you want a bed roll, if you need a tinder box, anything like that, you can take.
So it's like dry goods storage, basically?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. This is
Okay.
just a bunch of supplies. Now, if you guys... One more thing that I need to tell you about Fantasy Grounds. When you open up the player's handbook and you go to equipment, items, under equipment, you can... there is everything. There's 233 pieces of equipment in here. Now, everything from flint and tinder to whatever. If you guys take anything and put it on your sheet, all you have to do is take that red icon and drag it onto the inventory. You don't have to type anything. It's drag and drop, just to let you know. You know, it's just literally, it is just a drag and drop. So there you go. So yeah, if anybody wants like a blanket, if anybody wants a tinder box, there's some more rations. There's a couple. One of my favorite items in 4th edition, the sun stick. Well, the magical glowing sticks. I love these things. They're called sun rods. They're like a glow stick. So yes, there are some glow sticks in here too. I call them glow sticks, but they're called sun rods. There's, you know, a half a dozen sun rods. So if you have sun rods on your sheet, you can just, you know, add a couple to them. They don't hardly weigh anything, and your encumbrance will automatically change. So
I guess Rin was interested in the sun rods.
Yes, I would like to pick up a couple. Yeah, sun rods are useful.
they are.
I cast light on myself. I need no sun rod.
Oh, sun rods!
You
I
are
cannot
the sun.
believe that they put those in a Dungeons and Dragons game. That is blasphemous.
They even praise the sun.
Oh God.
How do you add more equipment to your list?
Just drag and drop it from the equipment. Just take the red dragon icon and drop it right onto the inventory. And it'll automatically sort it by alphabetical order for you too. It's awesome. Love it.
Razman, nothing of note in there besides these rods that you've acquired.
Nothing worth mentioning.
There's some rations. Sun rods are probably all gone, but there's a, you know, flint and tinder, a couple torches, just miscellaneous stuff.
Give that short fellow up there, I say this being a gnome.
+6 holy defender, you know, stuff like that. I mean, nothing.
Let that short fellow carry all the rations. We never know when we're liable to starve. I grab the rations and walk over to Gim. Gim, hold on to these. We may need them later.
While they're sorting that out, Dave, I want to go over here and check this door too.
All right.
The
Yeah.
thing again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You better get used to that too. Drop that into the
Yeah.
dice tower for me, will you? Oh, nice perception. Very nice. Yeah, it's locked, but you're able to pick it. Comes clean.
All right.
No traps, nothing like that.
All right.
Shadow
Let's
has
go
quite a
ahead and-
deft hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and see what's inside.
Let us ready ourselves.
All right.
Well, we already had one guy come from this direction. I would hope if there were any more, they would have all come at the same time.
Where's the cleric and that loutish dwarf? We may need their skills.
See you,
She's
Gaza.
still
Thanks
picking up
again,
sunrods.
Gaza. She's still picking up sunrods. She's still picking up rods. All right,
Orcus is eager.
oh yeah, they're the eager beavers tonight, aren't they? I think it's the whole fantasy grounds. I think they're wanting to get into combat. I think they're wanting to.
Oh, is that it?
think
I'm
so.
eager for the din of combat.
So as you guys enter this location, both Farland and Free, and Rasman, this is actually a pretty large rune hall. Lots of rubble, lots of trash. But it looks like it was probably once a trophy room of some kind. On one side of the northern door stands the where you guys are standing, the stuffed and mounted form of an octopus-headed creature in black robes. On the other side stands a stuffed lizard-like monster with 8 legs and a large golden eye. Ooh. The features of the trophy show signs of decay, rot, and all the other, signs of time. And also there are several other mundane trophies lying in the heaps of the trash in the middle of the room and on the eastern wall.
Would I be able to identify what sort of creatures these were?
Sure, you can give me a history check. And you can just do it openly. Oh, absolutely. You can tell that the squid-headed, humanoid, that is a mind flayer. And you can tell that the other statue, which is to the east, is of a Zorn, which is Xorn.
Zorn. There seems to be some fearsome beast, whoever was in this chamber slayed. We better be extra careful, friends.
Definitely. Those are beautiful trophies.
So they're not like taxidermied
Yes.
trophies.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. Okay.
Yeah, they're
They're not just statues. They're
yeah.
actual.
These dwarves actually had a mind flare taxidermied, and also the Zorn. Yeah.
Zorn.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of other trophies on the ground. I mean, like I was saying, in the middle of the room, there's like a couple orcs, kobolds. There's actually even a couple drow heads. There's some spider mandibles from probably like a drider or something in there mixed in. All kinds of creatures of the Underdark. Ooh.
What is this rubble and all I see before me? Just loose stonework? Is it falling from the ceiling or something?
Yeah,
Just the
it's just garbage and trash and there's all of the old, and you can see on the wall where there's these spots that actually look more new than the rest of looks like basically where the plaster hasn't faded, where all of these trophies once hung.
I see. Okay. Whoever once occupied this chamber is long gone, it seems.
Well, yeah, they're dead in that other room.
Long dead.
Nice.
Well, nothing else of importance in here.
There's even some top dwarves and gnomes and humans heads as trophies also. These Duergar were, or whoever basically lived in this keep before. But you guys know that the Horned hold minotaurs. So all of the minotaurs that worship Baphomet.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, leave no door unopened. I'm gonna
And do be careful,
check on
Rasmus.
this one.
Are you caressing his shoulder as you're saying that?
I'm standing 10 feet away from him, Dave.
Hiding behind the trash.
I'm intently staring at this pile of rubbish before me. Very curious. Yes.
God, you were nailing these rolls, buddy. I mean, you're nailing them.
Right on. I'm doing a little better than I was during that battle last time. That was pretty horrible.
You haven't had a roll under 14, and plus you're plus
Wow.
11, so yeah, it's
that helps.
really nice. So you'll notice that the numbers in 4E are so much higher, but all the DCs are higher too, and they get higher, which is what I like.
Right.
All right, so as you guys enter this chamber, this is just a recently used sleeping chamber, and in fact, like you had said, Rasman, this is where one of the dwarves came out, and you can see that there's a foot locker here. There's also a small corner chamber that well, sort of like a fire pit in the corner of the chamber, but the beds have definitely been used. There's a small little foot locker as well.
All right. I want to give that locker a once over real quick.
All right, want to check it out?
While he's doing
Sure.
that, I'm going to check the beds, look underneath the covers and the mattresses and underneath them.
Okay.
Gim is very thorough, Ren.
Yes, he's very thorough. What was that?
Did it blow up on me?
No, actually, it was unlocked. You pop it open, and
Nice.
excuse me, there's about 50 gold inside of this box.
Nice.
So everybody can go ahead. This is not a loot parcel. Everybody just add 10 gold to your sheet. Everybody can add 10 gold. As you're rummaging through the beds, you find a small pouch, Gimli, but the pouch has nothing in it. And then it does. It has like another pouch inside of it, which it's like a pouch inside of a pouch, and it says key. It says the key on the pouch. But you guys have already gotten a key, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Do you guys remember where you got a key? I remember. Anyway.
Someone held on to that key though.
Was that before me?
Let me look at my inventory. Let me look through my pouch here.
Do you guys remember in the
things to hold on to?
in the eastern chamber you guys found? Remember on that dwarf in his room where you guys found the scepter that you're looking for from Gundar? There's
Throw my
a key.
hands up. I have no key. Ren, search your purse.
Someone has a key, so I know that I know one of you has a key on your sheet. So, anyways, this is probably the pouch for that key, because the pouch is actually the same size of the key itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember
nice.
a key day. Was that before?
No,
they
this
found
is
me?
this is actually the same day that they found.
Oh,
No, this is
okay.
the day at the game after, because they had just killed the smithy, and they just killed the smithy. So yes, this is the session after you joined. But this is a nice little cozy room. Very nice, very cozy, nice and warm. You know, there's a pitcher of wine that's on the nightstand.
I am a bit parched. I will take a drink of that wine, Dave.
Yeah, sure. You take a swig, and it is of an elvish quality. It is a really, really delicious, very sweet wine.
I think it's turned to vinegar, fellows. Let me try it further. I pour me another glass. Delightful. This is where you said that dwarven fellow rushed out of, right, Razman? You're so astute, even
It
in
is.
the end of battle.
He ran out through this door here into the dining chamber.
Well, Ren,
How's it
I
going,
we've
Giant
explored
Rat?
this little section of this vast structure.
Wow.
What say you?
I believe so. I think we should go and check the other holds and see what we might find there.
Do lead on. I'm right behind you, I assure you.
You know the drill, Dave.
Now, do you guys? Yeah, that door's already semi-open. That door's unlocked.
We don't
you
have
even
to
have
crash
to.
through this one like the last one.
No, you don't. You don't have to. Now, do you guys remember as you're, approaching Horned Hold? Do you guys remember what it? Well, you guys can see now what I was trying to do with the other map. As you guys are going across this plank, you can see that there's another fortress that's to the west, and there's this bridge that's about 50 foot across, and then there's the bridge also that is to the north, that is still connecting to this western keep. So there's two ways to approach this keep that you can see as you guys start to come out onto the.
I suppose that light on the center of this bridge is somewhat illuminates it.
It does. It does. Yeah. And you can see that there's several other lights to the north, and you can see the keep to the north. That part of the horde, that portion of the hold, you can see that also.
I may have been a bit preemptory in concluding that we had indeed looked over that whole section. It seems to be there's more to the north in this last place we just left that we haven't searched or have.
Wait,
I have
isn't
no idea.
that is the north in the north where we came from? Or not?
Okay.
It was
Yeah, but
not
that's where
anymore.
we came
Yeah, yeah. Remember the
Take me no
directions
mind, I
have
just
totally
ran me
changed.
onward.
So we've already explored that one, right? We don't need to.
Yeah,
go.
everything to the north is totally explored. Yeah, you have not. That's where they found you. So
Right. So
Yeah.
where's that other bridge that we originally came across? Oh, is that still hidden?
Yeah, this is what you guys saw as you guys first approached Hornhold. This is what you guys see. Now you guys are currently on that back. See the bridge that's the second one in the back.
The further
That is
bridge,
where
right.
you're at now. Correct.
We're
So
going
now-
across that
We're
bridge.
seeing
Correct,
it from
yes.
the very northern section.
Okay.
of
Correct.
the
Yeah.
map we're on.
You're
looking
looking.
towards the south.
Yes, exactly. Where you are at currently now is where this picture is. Basically, you're looking at where this picture is looking to you. So basically, the picture is looking at you, and you are looking at the picture, basically. Sorry, not trying to confuse you, but
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah-
was fine until you said that, and now I'm confused.
Okay.
Okay, just this picture. Imagine
Yeah,
looking
I
at
think
this
I get it.
picture, and you see 5 characters standing on that north bridge.
Yeah,
All the
that's
way-
us on that north bridge.
Yeah, to the
Gotcha.
south. But
Okay.
but this picture's you're facing south.
Okay, I see the blue line now. I didn't
Yep,
see it before,
yep.
but I see. Yeah, I got you
Yep.
now. Okay. Okay,
So
no
there
longer
you go.
confused.
All right, awesome. So this is we are on track. We are on track now.
So I'm gonna assume. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna look at this door and then we'll make assumptions later.
Erasmus is quite perspicuous when it comes to opening doors.
I was gonna make an assumption about that key, but I don't want to make that assumption yet. So we'll just drop some dice here for Dave.
Whoa.
So you guys are going to approach the. You guys are going
Yeah.
to approach the hold, huh?
Oh yes.
All right.
And I check out that door, see if it's locked.
All right. So as you guys are starting to approach, you notice that as you're coming closer, and you can see several glow. You can actually see several sun rods inside of the holes that are on the side of this portion of the hold, and you can see shadows moving, and you can hear them scuffling about, and you see a dwarf pop his head through the door, and he says, Who are you? Where are the others?"
What
They're
others do you
coming
speak
along.
of?
Don't worry about it. They'll be coming along behind us.
Kim.
"Dwarf, what are you here for, dwarf? Are you here to deliver the slaves?"
Can't you see what I have with me? Of course I'm here to deliver the slaves.
"Where are these slaves from?" Don't tell me somebody's banging at my
from here
door
and there.
at 10:30 at night.
I've picked them up just anywhere I could.